Purdy going to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 68 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through it by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy. He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. And so,
touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Purdy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson, a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
27 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Ray McCloud to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
San Francisco.
Now Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
throw. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Purdy on 4th down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Rodgers.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here's McLeod on the return. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brock Purdy, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Niners have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
It's now 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lenore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pick at the 6.
Here's Purdy. Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Our partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lenore up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Let's make some good calls, offense.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. Allen Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Purdy. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy will look to throw again here. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 39 yards. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 35, Jets 27. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. There he goes again. Inside the 20. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 89 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Keeps the score. Niners 35. Jets 33. Brent Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Al Woods on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Room past the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
just didn't seem to be
I
there.
did it. I did the impossible.
Somehow they dug deep in
I have
the
climbed the
defense,
mountaintop.
reserve tackle.
I have
They
seen
allowed
it all,
the
dog.
offense scored some
I
points,
have
defense
seen it
held.
all.
And lo and behold,
I
walk away with
betrayed,
the win.
nigga.
Maybe it's a little
I
more energy than
did
they
it,
expected
nigga.
to, but they'll take
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's a win
Let's
for the
go.
Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.